When you've taken your car in for a $30 oil change, have you ever noticed it often comes out to be $60, $80, $100 or even more? You're probably getting a once over every time you take your car to a Lube and Go shop. Have you also ever felt hassled about getting more work done than you've asked for or even feel necessary? These places are definitely in a hurry to get you in and out of there, but they're going to take you for all they can while they have you. In fact, they're in such a hurry to get you out and the next customer in, they often make costly mistakes. I don't know about you, but I don't have the time or the money to change the engine in my car. My point is, you could be getting taken for hundreds of dollars a year, and for them, it's like taking candy from a baby. You may be asking yourself, how could this happen to me? These Lube and Go stations can cheat you in several ways. It's not often that I take my car in for an oil change, but when I do, they always ask if I want a PCV valve change, cabin air filter change, or some type of flush. Most of these extra things they offer are easy to do and can be bought for half the price at your parts store. Not only that, according to a news report by Joel Grove, some of these services aren't even recommended by the manufacturer. You can always take a look at your owner's manual to know what you really need. If you listen to them, you're probably also taking your car in more than you need to. They always tell you to come back in 3,000 miles. Place a sticker on your windshield with the next mileage due. My owner's manual states in normal conditions, you only need to change the oil every 6,000 miles. That would mean you're taking that car in twice as much as you really need to. Again, you can always look at your owner's manual to find out what your car really needs. You might also be paying for work that isn't even getting done. The shop might pull your car in, act like they did the work, and pull it right back out. Joel Grove showed this in another report that he did. He marked his filters, brought it to one of those Lube and Go stations, got his car back, and his markings were still there. And then the Lube and Go station has its money, and you feel better about your car. And everybody's happy, right? I guarantee you won't be happy when you hear your engine is starting off. The good news is that there are ways around these tricks. There's no reason that you shouldn't be concerned about a product that you paid for. And no reason that you can't check in behind maintenance that another person has done on your vehicle. You should always know what your car needs before you even bring it to the shop. That way that shop can't force you to do more maintenance than what is required. Your owner's manual is your friend. I can't stress it enough. You can always look in your owner's manual to find out what you really need. After the oil change is done, I like to look under my hood, make sure everything's in the right place. That way when I find that extra wrench, I put it in my toolbox and it doesn't wind up in my alternator or power steering pump. Yes, I have found a wrench under my hood before. I've also found loose connectors and caps that can make my car run rough. While I'm in there, I also check my oil. It should be a gold color, according to a Cars Direct website. If it's still black, they probably didn't do the work. When I'm done with my look over, and before I drive off, I back up and take a look at the ground to make sure I don't see any fluids. There could always be something improperly installed or loose. Like I said earlier, they're in a hurry to get you out of there. That leaves plenty of room for error. I wouldn't want to be stuck on a highway because someone did some shady maintenance on my vehicle. You always need to identify problems straight away. These businesses want your money and they don't want to give it back. So make sure you point out anything you find before you leave. As I pointed out earlier, these businesses are there to make a quick buck. You are easy money for them. They have plenty of schemes in their sleeves, so don't be taken by it. Know what your car needs when you get there. Check your car out before you leave, and point out any problems straight away. If you take these steps, you'll know if they're trying to get you to pay for something you really don't need, if they're bringing you in too much, or if they're even doing the maintenance that you paid for. In the end, you'll save big bucks and potential big headache.